What made our principal run off stage during his award speech? I just started teaching 4th grade at this supposedly amazing school, and the principal wants to give me a personal tour on my first day. He keeps putting his hand on my shoulder to guide me around, which already feels weird, but whatever. We walk into the boys' STEM room first, and it's absolutely insane. Brand new computers, 3D printers, robots, the works. Then he shows me the girls' STEM room, and I'm looking at computers that still have those thick monitors from when I was in middle school. He actually says to me, boys are just naturally better at this tech stuff, so they need the good equipment. I'm standing there trying to process what I just heard when he mentions he's giving his big yearly speech next month about empowering female educators, and I'm thinking, wait, what? Then during recess duty, I see him walk up to this little girl playing with a robotics kit, and he actually takes it from her hands and gives it to a boy, saying, boys need to learn these things, and good girls share. I step in saying that's not okay, and he turns to me in front of all the teachers and kids and says, this is exactly why female teachers need supervision. Too emotional to understand basic life preparation. Every female teacher on that playground looked at me, then at each other, with this expression like they'd finally seen the last straw. The next day, I'm eating lunch, and everyone starts casually dropping bombs. The music teacher mentions the principal took her new sound equipment and gave it to the male band teacher because men understand audio technology better. The IT teacher has to submit every single computer lab lesson for his approval, while the male tech teacher does whatever he wants. The art teacher can't get any girls' artwork displayed in the main hallway because the principal says boys' art shows more technical skill. The PE teacher tells me all the boys' sports get the good gym while girls play basketball in what's basically a glorified storage room. Then the librarian drops the real bombshell. 3 young women teachers quit last year, all within months of being hired. When I ask why nobody reports this, the veteran teacher explains that he's completely different with the school board and parents, wins literal awards for supporting women in education, gives this famous yearly speech that makes parents cry about how progressive he is. But behind closed doors, he documents every tiny thing we do wrong and uses it to justify why we need more supervision or should quit. The whole school is basically built on this massive lie, and I had no idea what I'd walked into. The IT teacher pulls me aside after lunch with this look in her eyes and says she knows how to record without being seen, then shows me these tiny devices she bought with her own money. Suddenly, everyone's whispering their secret skills. The music teacher has keys to the sound booth for assemblies. The art teacher makes all the principal's presentation slides that he never bothers to check. The PE teacher runs every school event and controls the guest list, and the librarian has been documenting every sexist policy for 2 years straight. The veteran teacher leans in and says his big speech is in 3 weeks. The whole community comes, board members, local officials, everyone. The plan starts forming, and it's kind of genius. The IT teacher will hide recorders in his office. I'll get him talking during my mandatory mentoring sessions because I'm new, and he won't suspect anything. The music teacher will control the sound system during his speech. The art teacher will switch his slides at the last second, and the PE teacher will make sure every important person is sitting right in the front row. Watching these women who he thinks are weak and need supervision plan his downfall using the exact jobs he belittles is honestly beautiful. Assembly day arrives, and there are 200 parents, the entire school board, and local officials packed in the auditorium. The principal starts his speech about championing women in education, getting to the part about equal opportunities. When the art teacher's slides pop up showing boys' programs get 70% of funding, he's fumbling trying to explain, starts talking about his excellent female teachers when suddenly his own voice booms through the speakers. Women are too emotional to handle real teaching decisions. Recording 2. I only hire pretty young teachers because they're easier to control. Recording 3. The board wants all this equality garbage, so I pretend to care. Then comes the big reveal in recording 4. Those 3 women who quit last year, I made their lives complete hell until they quit, and I'll do the same thing to any woman here who doesn't know her place. The entire auditorium is gasping, parents are standing up, the board president looks ready to explode, and when he tries to speak, the IT teacher has already cut his mic remotely. He tries to run off stage, but the PE teacher locked the side doors, so he has to walk through the entire crowd of furious parents to leave. The board removes him that same day.